Welcome to the Smoke Podcast.
Welcome to another episode of the Smoke.
The Smoke.
But George, I know I drank too much. Welcome to another episode of the Smoke. Get
They
y'all.
don't think this show so unprofessional.
Hey, Judge
it
Joe
is what it
Rose
is.
chasing Kimberly around the office.
Hey, you know what? He was fishing. He kept throwing that pole out. He kept throwing that pole out, boy.
I hate
Kimberly
y'all.
was ducking and dodging. Hey, she was, whoa, watch out there.
I hate y'all. I hate this
Hey, here
show.
come another, whoa, watch out there, y'all.
I cannot say that man ain't studying me all these pretty women we had in the audience last week. No.
He saw opportunity.
Yeah,
No,
he tried to build him a
good.
harem.
Opportunity.
He tried to build him a harem.
Not a harem.
Yes.
He trying to make that thing move.
Child, no. No, I'm good. I'm good.
So, Kim, how was your week? How
It was
your week?
awesome.
It
It's
was
been a
awesome.
great week. A great week. What y'all been smoking on?
Man, you know what? I've been on Alec Bradley.
What?
Yeah, I've been on Alec Bradley.
Oh, so
I've
when
been on
I
Alec
say, oh, Alec Bradley, that's my boo.
that's because you got that damn lighter.
Yeah.
No, that's
from
not why.
Jedediah.
Your damn Jedediah
That is
gave
not
Jedediah.
he
why.
gave you a lighter. He gave Ike a cut, and I got a damn cigar.
Well, I mean, that's the hierarchy. That's correct. That's right. I ain't mad at it. That's right. You right. That's
Oh
right.
man, what about you, Ike? What you do this weekend?
Well, you know, I was in beautiful South Beach, Miami
So?
this week. I know. See, I knew
really?
Kimberly was going to say this song.
Don't nobody
dude,
care.
hit the
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Say, look, don't nobody care.
Don't nobody care. She back on it now.
So I sat on the beach and I smoked cigars and just had a good time. It was
had a good time.
it was Angie's birthday.
Oh,
I
okay.
know.
So
that's
that's
our
why we
boo
went.
thing birthday.
Yeah,
That's what I'm talking about, Ike.
yeah.
Man, you do it up, man. You making other niggas got step their game up.
Hey,
Take me
y'all
to
better bring the
Miami.
heat. Well, I'm headed to St. Louis this week.
For what?
That ain't shit.
Yeah,
Work.
but they got cigar lounges, so I'm gonna find one. I'm gonna smoke.
sure.
I'm gonna put some smoke in there without a doubt.
What kind of smoke? What kind of smoke? Because you know St. Louis about this. They're about it.
No, St. Louis. So here's the deal, and
not St. Louis,
my guys with your ounce of hope will appreciate this. St. Louis is Missouri specifically is talking about passing a law where they're going to outlaw Delta 8.
Delta 8.
Yeah, the Delta 8.
really?
The Delta 8 is what your ounce of hope sells. So yeah, Missouri is going to outlaw it because they said that it's a hallucination. A drug. So
Oh, really?
yeah, but all you gotta do is go to East St. Louis, which is in Illinois.
Right.
And you can get all kinds of stuff.
It
so
come right
You
on
get
back
the real
home.
shit
yeah,
then.
and but they talking about arresting people that they're caught with the Delta 8.
So instead of making marijuana legal, they want to go the Delta 8 route?
Yeah, exactly.
That's stupid.
I know
Okay.
that's stupid. Matter of fact, I think they are
Snoozing.
good candidates for the smoke.
The smoke
They're great candidates.
candidate.
candidates for
Yeah,
the
if that's
smoke.
the
Yeah,
direction
because-
you're thinking.
Yeah. I mean,
Wow.
because as opposed to more states are letting are opening up their doors to legal marijuana
Might
and so
as well.
on. Missouri is talking about trying to start back arresting folks, and unfortunately, guess who they're going to arrest?
Us.
You
People that look like
cunts.
us. Yeah, exactly, exactly. So
They gotta find another way to get us, right?
Yeah.
They gotta find another way.
yeah, well, you know what it is Illinois is making all of the money. And folks is going because literally, when I was in St. Louis a couple months ago, I mean, you just go across the bridge into
you in
Illinois, and
Illinois.
bam, you right there. And there's there's several dispensaries right there
there.
in East St. Louis that you can go to and you can come back home. So
Right.
it's gonna be like how Tennessee used to be when you couldn't buy cigarettes. You could buy cigarettes cheaper in West Memphis, Arkansas. So
It's
folks
like
would go
in
to
Illinois
they'll go to West
and,
Memphis, buy
yeah.
cigarettes, and come back, and then they will pull you over and try to arrest you or give you a ticket
That's silly.
for not paying the taxes on the
All
on the
this
cigarettes.
crime in this country.
Yeah,
We can
and
move on past
That's what they
this
want to
one.
do. They want to, yeah. So
Jesus.
yeah, y'all have seen a prelude of what the smoke is. Who's gonna get the smoke at the end of the show?
Well, we don't need to give him smoke. You just gave it to him.
Now we're gonna talk more about it.
You just gave the whole state, the Missouri. You just gave the whole
So-
state of Missouri the smoke.
Yeah. So,
Find something else to get
what were you smoking down in Miami? Did you find your new cigar down there?
Anything.
Anything. Oh, Lord, that's good.
I went to this.
That's
I went
really
to,
open, man. That's really open.
We went to little Cuba, little Havana.
Havana.
Yeah, Havana.
You find somebody that was rolling it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, okay.
Took them back to the beach.
To the beach.
Yeah. Y'all go to our Instagram page. Kimberly wouldn't let me put no pictures of me just chilling, but I did put some cigars.
Kimberly?
Yes, Kimberly. Kimberly.
He got it right, at least.
Yeah, I didn't say
Baby.
Kim.
I'm the one that always mess it up.
I mean, I wouldn't forbid you from putting pictures on the Instagram.
No, I'm talking about calling you Kim.
Oh, okay, yeah, it's Kimberly. Anyway, moving right along.
Like you really blowing that smoke, aren't you?
Trying.
You just glad to be smoking.
Absolutely.
Yeah, he couldn't smoke last episode, so he glad to be smoking.
Yeah, when Judge was here, we couldn't smoke at all because he
That
had
was the first,
esophagus cancer.
That was the first time. Yeah,
That was the first
Yeah.
time we hadn't smoked on the podcast since we've been
but
doing
it was
the
cool
podcast.
though. It's cool. He brought the smoke.
Yeah, he brought the smoke for y'all.
No, for you.
Not for y'all.
I saw you couldn't be still. I was like, oh, what's wrong with Kim over there?
I'm just listening to
Got
the
some
man
other shit going on.
dropping in knowledge. That's all. Listening to the wise, the wisdom.
So he wooed you, is what you're saying?
No, he ain't woo me, man.
He wooed her,
He
babe.
wasn't
That's
trying
what
to
it
woo.
was.
He was not trying to woo me, and I'm not ready to be wooed. Anyway,
He was wooing. That's
Yeah,
what it
whatever.
was. Judge was throwing that heat. He
Nah,
was
man,
bringing
that
the heat.
heat, boy. He was
Shut up.
throwing
Can we
heat.
move on, man?
Yeah, let's
We
move on.
already had that show. Moving along, dang.
I know, but it's still relevant.
How so, Sway?
How so?
That sounds like that shit Joe was talking.
So did though.
Now, y'all didn't see that episode when Kanye was getting interviewed by Sway?
Yeah,
And he
I
was
saw
like,
it.
how so, Sway? He wanted to answer. Sway was like,
Now, let's all right. Since you want to change the subject,
we're going to change something.
all right.
What you smoked last week?
Nah, I ain't gonna say
I already
that.
asked that.
I already asked that.
What's your
You know who we got on the show today?
Who?
We got my girl on the show today.
It's always your
what?
girl.
You know what? But you said I want more women on the show.
No.
We got-
Yeah.
When you sent the email, you said we're gonna have Faith Morris. She said, "Who?"
She did say that.
But I'm going to say who if I don't know the person so I can go look it up. We have had this discussion before.
Oh,
Y'all don't give any background, any context, or
We just
nothing.
figured
just
you
assume
knew.
you know.
We assume you know.
Hey, you two are the elite of Memphis.
Oh, you no.
Hey, what was
Cut
that
her
shade?
mic off. Cut her mic off, baby. You can't say it and then go laugh under your breath. Put your contract up again.
This month, you two are the elite of Memphis. I don't know all these people, so I'll be trying to get some background. That's all.
All right, we got you.
So when I send the thing and be like, oh, we gonna have such and such, he's the owner, blah, blah, blah. That's what I be expecting from y'all.
all right, now we know.
But I don't get that. I
Yeah,
get
yeah,
we gonna have Faith. Well, who the helicopter is that? No last name, no context, no nothing.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
I'm sorry, I don't
So
roll.
Fabian, what did you smoke last week? Forget Kimberly.
Oh,
You
man.
cannot forget me.
You can't forget Kimberly. You just knocking shit over. You drunk already?
No,
We just
I'm not
started
drinking
the show.
anything.
We
My
just
cup is
started
empty.
the
See
show.
that? My cup is empty.
We need to fix that.
Yes.
Pour it up, pour it
We'll
up.
fix it in the break.
Anyway, what
Alright,
you,
y'all,
smoke?
we
What you
come
been
back-
smoking on?
Oh, you know what?
Because you got a lot in that humidor.
I do, don't I?
It's getting ridiculous.
I might have a problem.
A little small problem. We're
I
gonna
You
have
haven't had any more packages come to your house, have you?
No.
We're gonna have an
Last week-
intervention.
yeah, we're gonna have to have an intervention because man, I get on there and just be calling me.
What
I
be
know.
saying?
When you see
Fabian, buy
deals,
me?
when you see deals,
I mean,
you see
you know, when
deals.
you used to deals, it's hard to pass up
Is
deals.
it? I think you're just supposed to keep
You know,
scrolling.
if I get a call about a TV, I'm getting it.
Goodbye.
I don't even need it.
You don't, I'm like, if you ain't got no TV by now.
And
You
see,
should-
I'm the same way about cameras. I'd be
Yeah, I
like,
ain't the
man,
same
I
way.
need
Hey,
that
man.
new one, that new joint right there.
Yeah. I can see he'll chase some
And wait a
camera.
minute. I done seen your little makeup palette. You got a whole bunch of stuff that I know you don't use.
I know,
all.
That's a lie. I use all my stuff.
So if I call you and say, Kim, you know this guy, man, he got a makeup truck in.
Not the truck.
Hey, he got the truck in.
I'm gonna go visit.
See, there
I
you
mean, but I
go.
got to buy for my kid. I got to
That's
buy
what
for my
I'm
kid
talking
too.
There you go.
I don't just buy for me. I got to buy for my kid.
That's what I'm talking about. So it's hard to pass up deals.
It's hard. It's very hard.
It's hard.
It's hard. It's hard out here.
It's hard out here. It's
Trying to-
hard, but it's fair.
Whatever.
All right, when we
It's a
come
tough
back,
one.
we bringing back our we bringing on our very, very special guest. Faith. That's all we got to say. Faith.
Faith.
That's all I know.
And she don't sing country music.
See, when you got a name like that,
That's all you got to say.
That's all you gotta say.
That's all you got to say.
like
Hey, like
Rihanna, like
Beyonce.
Rihanna,
And you know what?
Beyonce.
And you know what? And,
That's
and,
it.
and she did what I knew she was gonna do.
What?
That red lipstick.
Oh yeah, the red
That
lipstick.
signature.
Woo,
That signature, boy.
woo. Go on,
Come
say it
on
one
through.
time, Kimberly. Say it.
Woo, child.
Kimberly can appreciate that. That red lipstick.
I'm here for a
That's
good
it,
red lip
that's
on
it.
melanin popping skin. I'm
That's
here for it.
it. That is it right there.
All right, y'all, we're going to take a quick break, and we bringing back Miss Faith in her red lipstick, and we're
That's
going to watch
it.
her cut up that cigar
This her first time
and
smoking?
puff. It is her first time smoking.
Wait a minute.
Okay, we
First
love
time
First
smoking.
time she said, you know what? I ain't smoked a cigar, but I listen to y'all, and I want to smoke one
That's
on
what's
the
up.
show.
I love it. I'm here for it.
You
I
here
love
for
a
it? Now,
newbie.
now you like it, huh?
I'm
Now
here
you
for
like
a newbie.
it.
I'm here for the newbies. I'm here for the newbies because I remember when I was new, so I'm here for it.
Yeah.
How long ago was that?
Oof.
Yeah. Give us a date.
Okay.
Give us a date.
I don't know. 6-7 years now.
Oh, okay. I thought you were going to say longer than that, but that's
I
cool.
can't lie. You want me to say 10, 12?
I wanted you to make up some shit that sound better than
It's been
yesterday.
about 6-7 years.
All right,
7
all right.
years,
We'll
about
take
7
it.
years.
We'll take it. All right, y'all. We'll be right back. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back, like welcome back, Carter.
Welcome.
Yeah, that was pretty bad.
Well, you know we can't really sing.
You can sing if you want to.
I mean, I can't really sing.
Yeah, we know that.
Welcome, Faith. Welcome, Faith Morris.
Faith Morris, what's going on?
Hey,
We
good,
finally
good.
got you on the smoke.
You've been talking about it. I'm here.
I know. Faith
So-
Morris, everybody.
Y'all gonna tell what's up with Faith?
Faith is, what is your
First-
very long title down at the National Civil
She's
Rights
bottle
Museum?
washer, cook,
Dang.
whatever's got to be done.
Whatever you need
Faith
done,
is called
Faith is
doing
doing
it.
it.
Faith is
I
called
feel
Now,
like
you
doing
that
it.
is not-
give us your actual title that's on your business card,
Director or something.
on your check.
CEO.
Chief Marketing and External Affairs Officer.
There you go.
I knew it wasn't what y'all was talking about because I knew y'all was wrong.
HNIC.
Hey,
Yeah, I knew you all were wrong.
Sometimes you just got to recognize the recognizable.
You tried it. You tried to mess up that lady title, but I knew it was not correct.
No, Faith, how you doing?
Doing good.
Thank you for blessing us here at the Smoke Podcast.
I've been looking forward to this. See, I didn't even drink anything before I got here.
Well, you got to catch up.
catch
then.
up.
You got to catch up in. Give me some here. Give me some
what
here.
you got for a
Yeah,
pump shot.
boom. That's what I'm talking
Hey,
about.
you should look at Isaac trying to get a boomerang.
What are you talking about? You know I don't know nothing about that. That's that young folks
That's that
stuff.
young folks
Boomerang.
stuff.
Lord have
So, Faith, so you told me a while back that you've never smoked a cigar.
Never.
So you ready to do
But
it
let's
now?
show so.
Let's go.
Let's go. Go ahead and do it. Ike been wanting. He
You
been
gonna light
wanting. He
me
been
up?
wanting to do this for a while. Is
Come
it
on,
cut?
like-
So I've already cut it. I
You
did the
already
V
cut
cut.
it?
You gave her a V
So
cut.
Fabian, tell her why we do a V cut.
We ain't gotta go back there. No, we ain't gotta revisit that.
I think
We ain't
it's,
gotta revisit it.
I think it's
You want to hear why?
necessary.
You want to hear why the V
I
cut?
think it's
I
necessary.
mean, for the women, they don't really care.
Yes, they do. I think we
Just
need
know-
to. I think we need to revisit it.
Just know she got a V cut because she a female. That's
I
all
was
she
gonna
needs to know.
say, now,
Fabian-
that's what I thought.
Fabian-
So you gonna tell me something different?
Fabian, mute Kimberly's mic and let's talk.
Faith, listen to Faith. Listen
Listen
sister
to-
to sister.
You don't want to hear this
just,
story.
Just roll with the V cut, okay? Because the story.
When I heard the V cut,
Uh-huh.
I thought it was for us.
It is. It is because you don't want the other
So
option.
typically
What's the other cut?
there's
Listen,
three cuts. There's three cuts.
Stand now.
There's a straight cut where we just cut off like a little bit of your cigar.
Yeah.
And there's a punch,
Yeah.
which we can't do anymore.
Yeah.
And then there's
somebody
a V
messed.
cut.
Somebody messed the punch
Well,
up
the
for
men,
us.
I'm sorry, Faith. The men are not doing the punch anymore.
So we had a guy on the show, and he talked about he was smoking one of these big fat gauge cigars, and he said that when he punched it, and then he was looking at it. He
No,
said,
no, that's not what he
okay,
said.
break it down.
What
Faith.
he said-
Isaac don't never get the
He
story
never
right.
get the story right. He said, I punched my cigar, and it was a big gauge, and the women was sitting right next to him, and he put it up to his mouth, and the woman said, "Now you see how we feel." And so he been a V cut man ever since.
Yeah.
He's not doing the whole punch no more.
Yeah, no.
But
hole
you
punch.
as a female, if you wanted to, you could still do the whole punch.
Well, the V is new to me, so all of it, I'm good.
Yeah, the V is the most popular.
So we gave Faith a
Macaanudo
coffee
cigar,
and cream.
coffee and cream. So it's an infused cigar.
And
It's actually pretty good smoke.
It's a good
actually a
smoke,
really
and
good
I
smoke.
know a lot about Faith, and I know she loves coffee.
Yeah.
Yes. So I figured she would really love this cigar.
So Faye, let me tell you this before we go into
ahead.
Kimberly's thing. You ain't got to do the
Sounds good.
crickets. So I found a place that sells THC coffee.
Okay.
So
Basically-
why you think we would give you the crickets on that?
Well, it's weed coffee basically. It's
Okay.
it's got the
We know that's your thing.
Yeah. Well, it's not my thing.
Okay, whatever.
What do
So
you
now,
think?
Faith, Fabian just lit you. So the key is don't
Let me see.
inhale.
Don't
This-
inhale.
This is not like
You're not smoking weed.
It's
You're
like
not smoking weed.
It's not smoking weed.
So
You
don't
just
even think in that
put it
vein.
in your mouth and don't bring it into your lungs. Just blow it right back out.
You just tasting.
There you go.
Let it
Doing a
roll
taste.
around on your tongue a
Yeah.
little
Got
bit.
a good taste.
Yeah.
Fabian, you ain't get her good enough light.
I ain't
Because
get
I
it.
don't see her. She ain't smoking. I don't see her lit. She's not lit. There you go. Get it. Hey.
There we go.
Hey. Get it.
We got a newbie.
We got a
newbie.
Wait,
You see what I
newbies
say?
be
Hey,
doing that?
did you see about them red lips?
Oh yeah.
Them red lips wrapped around that cigar.
So Faith, I got a question. I got
Look at the newbies, boy. They be coming in doing it.
I got a question that has nothing to do with cigar smoking.
Absolutely not.
What-
Don't
what-
answer. Don't let him do you like this, Faith.
No, this is a good question
Why?
because I'm gonna tell you why, and you will appreciate this. What kind of lipstick do you wear?
You make me sick.
Oh, wow. All kinds.
Okay.
Yeah, no, you have
Because
to,
the reason I asked the question is my wife is now she's on this Gucci lipstick because she says when she puts it on, it doesn't come off.
It stays on.
It
It stays on.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it does.
So see, Kimberly. See?
But that's the only kind we can wear now.
Yeah, that's
right.
all
All
the
of
you
it better
should be
stay on.
wearing.
Bam. See?
All of it better be staying on.
There you go.
Yeah, this
There
is
you go.
2022.
There you
we
go.
gonna see if it stay on at the end of the show.
Yeah, we'll
if
see
it
how
still-
much
it's
is on
still
her cigar after the fact.
She look like she has on a liquid lipstick and it ain't moving.
So you like the cigar?
I do.
Tell us about it.
Give us your thoughts.
What do you taste?
It's a little sweet. I
Yeah.
can't believe it's sweet.
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting that.
You wasn't expecting that?
I wasn't expecting I might want to lick it.
See, that's what I'm talking. That's why we like women cigar smokers.
I cannot.
That's why we like it. She want to lick it now.
Faith, you just gave them material for the next 2 weeks.
Yes, she did.
I don't know if you know it or not,
Faith knew
but
what
we
she
gonna
know
talk
what she
about this
doing.
for the next 2 weeks. Hold on. If you don't listen to the podcast, but nothing for the next 3 weeks, just know we finna talk about it again. It's coming back up.
Yes, it is.
The
Yes, it
fellas
is.
love it.
We love it.
We do.
We love it.
We do.
I ain't mad at it.
You shouldn't be.
So with your sweet cigar,
You said it's sweet.
Semi-sweet cigar. We paired it with. We didn't do it with coffee. We paired it with a prosecco.
Prosecco. I love
Prosecco.
Prosecco.
Which one did you have, Kimberly?
Kimberly drunk all of it.
I did not. Here go the bottle right here.
Yeah,
Let's see. It's La Bella.
La Bella.
And it's actually pretty good. And I'm a Prosecco aficionado.
Me
yeah,
too.
yeah, okay.
Yeah, because I try a lot of Proseccos.
You
You
know,
know, I don't
I-
like champagne like that.
but I was thinking about y'all.
You're so cute.
I know I was thinking about y'all.
You're
Even though the
such a
shit
great gift giver.
Didn't you open it today?
today.
I mean, well, she look at her glass.
Okay.
You didn't pour her a regular glass. Okay, let's start there. There's only 4 glasses in here.
Okay, you drunk 3 of them.
2,
3,
3 of them.
2.5.
2.5.
But anyway, this was delicious. So if you're looking for a good Prosecco, this one was actually pretty
And
good.
see, and I'm not judging, but Kimberly, your lipstick is coming off,
Because I have on lip gloss.
She glossing it.
and Faith's is not coming off on her glass.
She got on a liquid lipstick.
She got Gucci.
oh,
Right.
Gucci.
Is that Gucci?
If I want to do a red lip and it don't come off, I know how to do it. Trust me. Trust
Oh, you
me.
are a MUA.
So I know if I wanted to.
You do work in that magical.
Stop saying it's magical.
Yeah.
We
So,
enhance.
She
We
transforms. She transform. Hey, if you see some of them videos that I see on Facebook, and the women start out with nothing on, and when they get made
I
up,
mean,
that is magic.
So, Kimberly, we need to get to know each other.
I got you, boo.
I like a good face.
I
now.
love a good beat.
Hey, and you know what? And Kim will have you walking around looking like, who the hell is that?
Yeah, that's fake.
Is that fake?
We don't transform
Yeah,
like that. Don't do that.
Shit. I done saw some of your damn pictures. You transform. You
do that.
having some people come in like, okay. They're like,
that.
they're
That's
like,
why I
oh,
don't like
shit.
posting
Who-
pictures.
It's like, hold on, who the shit is that? Who the hell is that?
The same person.
No.
It's all
that's a figment of her imagination.
No, it's our makeup
and of
on.
course-
It's my vision. It's my vision.
And of course, me and Fabian are drinking Pierre Fernand.
Yeah, you know, I gotta do cognac. I gotta do that yak. Yeah.
Yes.
So
The thing about this yak is if you drink it and you just this is not a shot. You have to
It's a
sip.
sip.
It's a
You have to
sip.
enjoy it. And if you take it and just swish it in your mouth, you can taste all of the notes. This is good. This is some good
This
stuff
pair.
right
This
here.
is a great. By the way, can we talk about the cigar?
Tell us about it. Tell us what you know about it.
I don't know a thing about it, but it is a great smoke. I'm really enjoying
from?
it. It's by Alec Bradley, and
Now-
it is a part. It's your it's out of your humidor.
Yes, it is.
You know,
It's
we have to
one of
start
mine.
saying that now.
Yes.
It's out of your.
It's out of my special selection.
your
my
humidor.
private collection.
So guess,
private-
so
it's
guess
open.
when we invite you on the show, we ain't buying no more cigars because we got damn.
You gonna have to
How
smoke
many-
what we smoke.
How many you think you got in that Fabe?
About 300.
About 300.
Shame. This is the
Yeah.
This is the Tempest.
Yes, a Tempest.
It's a good smoke. If you're looking for a mild smoke, this one is pretty good.
It's real good.
I'm really enjoying it.
This is my first time trying it, actually.
Oh, is it?
This is my first time trying it.
You-
Because,
we didn't have
but
this at
Alec
the
Bradley.
tasting?
No, Alec Bradley makes a whole bunch of different
He
types of
does.
cigars,
They do.
and this is just really a
This
good
is a
mild
good
cigar.
and it has smoked evenly.
Yeah.
The burn has been great on it, even though I've been talking. It has not burnt. It has not stopped burning.
And Kim, when she finished a cigar, that means she liked
It was good because if
Yeah.
it wasn't good, it would be
She
still
would-
over
yeah,
there.
It really would.
Whatever.
Now back to you, Faye.
Right, back
So
to our guest.
tell us about the Civil Rights National Civil Rights Museum.
What y'all
who
got going on?
I love the National Civil Rights Museum. I've been working with the museum for a long time. Tell us about it, Faye.
Fabian is at the museum as much as I am. He's there when I'm not there.
Dang. Well, he's
And
staying
that's the
employed.
truth.
That is the truth.
I love the museum as well.
So tell us about the museum.
So the National Civil Rights Museum is a national, international treasure. But we are so proud to be here in Memphis, Tennessee. It's the site where Dr. King was assassinated while he was at the Lorraine Motel, and it was turned into a museum. So it's Lorraine on the outside and a museum on the inside.
It's beautiful.
Absolutely.
It really is, guys.
They've done
Smoke
great
family,
work.
Smoke family, if you've never been to the National Civil Rights Museum, you're doing yourself a really, really bad
A disservice.
disservice because it is the jewel of Memphis. If you ask
and you
me.
should definitely have visited it if you live here in Memphis.
Now
by
I'm gonna tell y'all, don't go on April the 4th. Don't go when it's a big.
Let the tourists
event.
have it.
No, I'm saying because if you want to really enjoy
Enjoy it.
the museum, you don't want to go.
I went
when
on an off
everybody
day.
is there. Yeah, I've been on off days. My favorite, the piece that I love is in the lunchroom where they sit at the counter where these young guys wrote a letter to their
Standing
parents.
up by sitting down. The
Yeah,
lunchroom
they,
counter.
well, these young guys,
Right.
they wrote a letter to their parents and they apologized for getting arrested, but they said that we have to do this.
Have to.
And there's a letter that basically attests to that, and it's a great. I mean, the museum is great.
Faith, I think I've told you this plenty of times, but Smoke family.
Publicly.
I've been working for the National Civil Rights Museum for now about 18, 19 years.
Hey.
I've never toured.
What?
I've toured. I've toured.
Never
I toured with my mother.
I've been on tours with people,
I was
but
gonna
I've
say-
never toured.
You haven't
Yes.
officially
I
toured.
never officially
you have been
toured.
on the tour.
I know every part
Right.
of that museum.
Right.
I can
Well, that
I can walk
counts.
in there. I know it counts.
You
but
know
it's
every
not to say
exhibit.
I know
with
all of
the-
it.
Absolutely, you do.
All of it. All of it. And I love it. And you know, and the funny thing, because we do the Freedom Award. And Faith will come down. I'm sitting at the edit desk. I got my drink.
Not a drink. Y'all allow him to drink on the job?
Oh, we insist
No, we're
on
here.
it.
That's what he's
Come
most.
on, Faith. That's what
Kimberly, that's when he's most creative.
We
Come
all
on.
are. We all are. We start off with Bailey's in the morning.
Faith be like, you ain't drinking? I'm like, yeah, you know I got something right,
Right,
there.
right there,
Grab
right
it real
there.
quick.
She don't know you do shit.
Kimberly, I would dare to say if you didn't drink in the mornings and smoke, you probably ain't no telling what these women would look like when you got through.
I do them a service. Make sure it's right.
What are you getting ready to say, Faith?
I was gonna say, and while you drinking, you'll pull something out and say, "Taste this." Have you had one of
You
these?
know what? Fabian, you love to set people up for failure.
What do you mean? I'm doing a service.
He like to pull out dark chocolates on people and
Hey y'all,
You just want me to be chill.
I've known Fabian for over 20 years,
And you've been set up many
No, I'm
times.
just gonna tell y'all. if Fabian brings something out,
Don't do it.
You better do a big question mark next to you, and you better think. Because I never will forget.
Instructions.
I never will forget the first time I had sushi.
Again.
Fabian and one of our other business partners, Creighton, he was like, "Man, put that green stuff, put a lot of it on your sushi." So I'm piling it on. And then I ate it and I almost choked. There was wasabi. I'm like, man, y'all didn't tell me it was hot.
Right.
And they over there laughing.
I'm saying you, if Fabian offer it to you, you might want to take 5 steps back.
You might want to pause for a second.
And it's such a generous offer that you're thinking, dang, he really thinking about me.
Yeah,
but that really ain't the truth.
That is not the truth.
Setting you up for all kind of failure.
Oh, come on, man. Y'all give me a bad rap.
Not failure, but
it's failure.
He wanted me to laugh.
You almost died. As
So did.
But you a sushi lover, right?
Oh, and I don't use wasabi now. I do a little bit. But I don't do
you
like.
should say, hey man, just mix a little bit of it in your.
I've taken Faith to some of my favorite sushi bars,
and we let
she
him
knew
order.
better.
She let me order. No, she let me order.
We let him order.
Oh, that's scary. I ain't doing it.
Faith, tell them what happened. Tell them what happened.
I ain't doing it.
When I ordered the sushi, what happened?
Well, one, we would never even know to order any of that. Most of it we had never seen before. They don't ask us about it. Mm-hmm. Fabian comes in.
Well, first off, Fabian probably knows the people that's the sushi chef, so he knows them.
He does. He calls them by name. All of that.
Them his spots.
Yeah, he like
all of that.
He like hook him up right here. Hook him up. Put some of that on it right there.
Get him the number 5.
Yeah.
Have you tasted all kind of stuff you didn't expect to be
right?
eating.
Like
it was good though. Wasn't
like
it?
they tried to do me with that octopus face.
No, I like octopus.
I'm good on it.
No,
I'm good.
Kimberly, we're gonna do that again at the house.
As long as you got some smoked sausages, I'm there. I am there.
Kimberly, she basic. She just wants some red
smoked sausage. That's all she
it.
want.
That's all I
and me
want.
and Fabian, we'll have some
They so
sea
gourmet.
urchin or
They so
something else.
gourmet bougie. I be like, I'm good. I'm here for it. It look pretty on the grill, on all y'all expensive grills, but I'm good. I'm good. I'm sorry, Faith. Go ahead. So you've been set up by Fabian before.
No,
Basically.
come on. Faith, have I ever
This
set
is
you
Smoke
up?
Podcast. You got an audience behind
Fabian
you.
always says, "Look, I got something for you.
That's scary.
I got something for you." But I will. When was it when I left out of here with a whole case full of wine and stuff?
Yeah, I got the hook up one day on some wine. I said, Faith, you want some wine? Yeah.
They had a truck back up. Open up.
Dang. That's what's up.
And he said, "Yeah, I need all of that.
Call for the wine.
Give me all of that."
I got it. For the wine.
I got it.
We didn't know you then.
I ain't on the list. That's okay. I get it.
No, you had some of the $300 stuff that you did not like.
Yeah, you say it was just alright.
It was.
Yeah.
I'm
See, your palate ain't there yet.
You know, all right. I'm not. You right.
Your palate is
We're
like,
trying to elevate
I
you,
just
but
stay in my
your
own
country
little
ass
zone.
won't get elevated.
Boy, they about to make me show out on this show.
Let me
I'm
do
sorry.
Let me do one of yours. Woo, child.
I'm finna get off the mic. Y'all go ahead and talk to our guests.
You can't get off. You on contract.
Y'all keep talking this imaginary country.
Now, Faith, now you're originally from Memphis, right?
That's right.
But you a Chicagoan. Yes, she
Favorite
is.
city.
Your favorite
I
city?
love Chicago.
Yeah.
You know,
love it.
I'm working on a project for Faith, and I call her Faith.
Oh, we going to Chicago?
Child, I don't know. I'm in Chicago.
Oh,
I'm
you
like,
need an
yeah.
assistant, Faye?
We need to go to
Always.
Chicago.
Okay, I'm there for you.
So we missed the opportunity to be the podcast for Sip and Sale. What is it? Sip and Smoke?
Smoke and sale.
Smoke and Sale. But I think we should just bum rush and just show up. Anyway.
I just like the city. We ain't got to go to the event. I can just hang out and eat and smoke.
The reason I was saying is that we can get Fabian to get his cousin to bring his boat out.
Oh, and
we
just
can-
be like,
yeah.
hey, you.
Yeah, there you go. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
I'm here for a good comeback.
That's what I'm talking about. We just show up and we just be sailing and sipping on our own.
And we gotta have a sign that say we the Smoke Podcast.
We'll do that.
Have a banner.
We need a banner. I'm here for it. Oh my god! And then we have our own Smoke Podcast crew.
Yeah.
Yes.
On the
Yeah.
we
On the little boat that's following you.
we just have all the people come hang out with us and say, we all
Yeah.
getting on this boat
Because
together.
they claiming that their tickets is sold out. Yeah, exactly. There you go. If y'all see Kimberly's face, y'all understand.
Hey, you know what? I'm gonna believe that they're sold out, so I ain't gonna hate on them.
Okay, the Smoke and Sale is sold out.
That's what they
Where
said.
y'all see that at?
I saw it on Instagram.
I saw
Oh, good for them. Yay.
I saw it. Shit.
Yeah, it was on the internet, so it's got to be true.
Hey, that's just like somebody sent me something that said the real queens of cigar smokers of Memphis or something. I said, oh,
You wasn't in the picture?
I wasn't in the picture.
Oh, well, okay, so there are exceptions then. 'Cause that wasn't real.
No, that's an actual event. Don't let me do that. But if you're going to hang out, have a great time.
They might invite you now.
That's okay. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good.
So, Faith, how's everything going out at the museum?
Actually, it's going pretty good. It's always something going on. I hear what you're saying about you might not want to show up on King Day unless you're interested in getting a free ticket thanks to FedEx.
FedEx, they be hooking it up. They always hooking it up. So
April 4th is not the most crowded now.
What's the most crowded day, Faye?
Ooh.
Well, it's King Day.
King Day.
King Day.
Before
King Day.
COVID, we might have 12,000 folks on campus.
Yeah.
But it's been pandemic. We've been very careful about
that's what's up.
overcrowding and letting folks in, trying to be safe. So
Plus, if you show up at the museum with anything in your pockets, you might as well just leave that stuff in the car because they're gonna pat you down. They're gonna make you take
That's
everything
right.
out.
We're not playing.
Luckily, me and Fabian, we don't have to go through that. But
Yeah, like move.
I'm going with y'all when y'all go
you have y'all's own entrance. Y'all come through.
yes,
What's their
'cause
interest? I'm trying to get in with them.
They that top flight security, and the name of it is top flight.
No, it's top notch.
Top notch, yeah.
so silly.
But I call it top flight. I be like, they go
flight.
top flight right there.
Top flight security.
I think top flight is something else.
Top flight.
That's
you know
from
top flight?
that's
on
from
Friday.
Friday.
Next Friday after next.
Yeah.
I'm here for it.
Top
I'm here
flight
for it.
security.
Of the world.
World, Craig.
So your business day is King Day.
Business Day is King Day, but there's
Okay.
always something going on at the museum. You just need to come. I don't care how many times you've been. I run into folks say, you know what? I went on my 3rd grade field trip.
You need to come
Oh
back.
yeah.
A lot of them got their starts, and
Yep.
thanks to the city school, thank you.
And the museum is actually they've upgraded quite a bit. So if you hadn't been in the
I'ma go.
last 5 or 6 years, you need to
That
go
would be
back.
me.
If
I'm
you
just
haven't
telling you.
been since 2014, when we did a door-to-door renovation, except for the king rooms, you haven't been.
Yeah.
You haven't been. Oh,
That
Faith,
is so
you
true.
just
And there
kinda
was
hit
a
me in my throat.
there was a period of time where if you came, you actually got to go and stand at the spot where Dr. King was assassinated at. That was what was up when you could come outside and you could stand on the balcony where Dr. King.
You can't
was
do that no
That
more.
was doing the renovation.
Doing the
Now,
renovation.
Don't
yeah.
give
That
bad
was doing the-
information now. 'cause
Yeah,
they
no,
be
that was
looking
doing
for
the
it to happen.
renovation. Doing the renovation.
Can
could
you
actually
not do
come
that
out there.
anymore?
We'll give you some bad information now. Shit.
That was because during renovation, the main building,
building
the
was-
Lorraine building
yeah.
was closed.
Yes.
And
Okay,
you-
I want to come.
You should come.
Okay.
You can come as my guest. Just
Okay,
let me know.
I got you.
You come as my
You
grip.
could actually come as their guest.
Dang, that's a shot. That is so pitiful.
Let them know when you want to come.
Okay, I will. I
So,
will.
Faith,
Because I haven't been in a
but
minute.
how long does a typical tour take?
How long should it
You
take?
know what? Honestly, I think you should give it a couple hours.
Right, because it's a lot.
Yeah.
You have some folks that breeze through in 30 minutes and then they got to
Oh,
come back
no.
because they didn't see nothing.
Yep.
Right.
'Cause
You have some folks that will come and stay an hour and a half. That means you're not going to the second building, the boarding house. And then some folks will come in the morning, and at 5 o'clock we look up and they just get into the king.
Oh,
room.
they engaged.
Wow.
They're
Right.
engaged.
So let me
They
ask
are
you,
really engaged.
Let me ask you this, Faith. I'm gonna put you on the spot here.
Oh, not the spot.
The spot.
She can handle it.
What
Been there
is
before.
your favorite exhibit?
Ooh.
I love the slavery exhibit.
Ah.
That exhibit, and here's the reason. I think the storytelling in that exhibit is amazing. There's not enough about slavery. We're still trying to figure out slavery. And It's the most comprehensive of why slavery lasted so long. Folks still don't have any idea why generations had to go through that, and it was all about economy. So that exhibit talks about all of that.
So does it talk about the fact that that's why this is the richest country? How it ended up being the richest country is because of slavery?
Well, we ought to be talking about that because that's a good reason why you go 400 years and not having to pay a
Hey,
nickel.
no, a nickel
on.
or a dime.
Think about that. I mean, that's
I
a
just
mighty
think
good
that
start.
that's the underbelly of it for me. It's like, why don't we talk about that piece of it? Is
Because
that,
they don't want to talk about reparations.
Well, they don't want to talk about it at all.
well, they don't want to talk about it.
And
at
now-
all.
I mean,
Which
because
would lead them
but
to talking about.
here's the interesting thing. White slave owners got reparations when they lost their slaves. Wow. The government paid them money.
Of course.
But anyway,
The government
I
paid
don't
them
want to
money.
talk about that.
some of those states, I mean,
Yeah.
that's when all states decided what they were going to do, and they did what they wanted to, and it was according to whether you were in the South in the north.
North,
It
yeah.
was, you know.
So the
it was a
South got
different
paid
story.
more, basically.
Well,
Well,
that's where
they
all
had
the
more
slaves
land.
were.
They had more land, more farmland, and that's what That's what most
Right.
of our ancestors did. They built railroads and tended the farms.
So one of the exhibits.
Do you
that
feel? Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead.
One of the exhibits that I used to love, and I know you guys, when you guys upgraded, you got rid of it, is the one where you spin the wheel and figured out whether you could vote. I mean, the stupid questions that they asked, like how many jelly beans is in that jar, or how many name the people that are in elected offices in
That's
a
why I don't
certain
understand
city.
how people take things so lightly.
Say the Constitution backwards.
Yeah, exactly. It's
all of that.
stupid stuff like that that you had to do just to vote. Again, I'm not talking about you wasn't gonna get $1,000 or nothing like that. This was just to be able to vote. Yeah. That's it.
And the things that we take
All
for granted
men are
today.
created equal except for black people.
Except for black people.
I think that was actually written somewhere.
Yeah.
So here's the March on Washington is wonderful.
Yes.
Incredible.
The only thing about it is that's where the I Have a Dream speech was, and that's sometimes where folks leave it. They don't know that he did anything after that. I like Birmingham, where we have the jail, and we have a beautiful image of Dr. King and the letter from a Birmingham jail on the wall.
My dad actually got arrested with them in Birmingham.
Really?
So that's why I'm so passionate about stuff like that.
Yeah.
I don't take it for granted. And that once I understood why they were so passionate about it, and my mom used to open up for Martin Luther King when he would go to Greenwood, Mississippi.
Okay.
Oh, that's cool.
Right. So that's why I'm like, that's why I could
Well,
never.
you should be. You should have been
Right.
there. But so you got a whole lot to catch up on.
Yeah.
You might have to come 2 or 3 times.
Okay, Faye, put me on the spot. I'm gonna come 2 or 3 times. I'm in there. I'm in
So
there.
what's this? I forget this bill that the everybody's passing so that they can't teach. What is it?
Critical race
Critical race theory.
So what's your thoughts on that?
The fight is against critical race theory.
Yes.
Right.
But what's your thoughts on that?
Of course it should
You
be
know, it's
taught.
bullshit. I mean,
Right.
it's
Yeah.
ridiculous.
It's
Right.
ridiculous.
Here's
Yeah.
the thing. It's the whole truth in history
Yeah,
where
it's history. That's it.
folks are trying to
Whitewash.
recreate history. They
Yes.
want it to be what they want it to be. They don't want to hear about all of what they did to anybody. They want their children not to have to know what the history is. They're
But
trying
here's
to
my
create their own.
this is where I think that we could have an argument about it, is because you are living off of if you want to try to say, oh, we should be beyond it by now, but you yourself are living off of the riches. So if you're living off the riches, why shouldn't I be able to say how you got those riches?
Yeah, because it's guilt.
It's guilt. That's exactly what it is. That's why they don't want to talk
Those
about
that
it.
feel guilty.
Well, and if you brought it to their attention, then wouldn't they feel
Those
guilty?
that feel no.
No, they don't feel
No.
good. They feel like they
just
didn't
don't
do
like,
anything.
They just don't like to be called on it.
Yeah.
But they
Okay,
don't
well
feel
then,
guilty
if you
about
don't,
it.
if that's the case, then you know it's wrong. That's
They
how you know it's wrong.
They're not confused about it being wrong.
Yeah, they're not confused about it being wrong. That's it. They just want to
No.
whitewash it and erase.
They don't want you calling them on their stuff. They especially don't want us calling them on their stuff. And
Right.
they don't want any legislation that's going to change what they've been doing all this time.
Because it benefits them.
They're getting rid of books.
Well, you know what? Here's my thing. I was one of those people that was against them removing monuments. I'm like, don't remove the monuments. Add that other list of all the crap they did, all the
all
shit
the
they did
crap
to black
they did.
people. If you just they just put all the good stuff that Grant did and all that stuff. No,
Well,
put the
the
other
bull
stuff
crap.
up. Put all the other stuff on there if you wanna. If
That's
you
a
wanna
good
have
point.
this on there, put it up there so everybody know exactly who you guys erected this monument for.
But it
That's
goes
it.
against the reason for having a monument.
Exactly.
So
Yeah.
I think get rid of all of them.
Yeah.
Right. Now I
Yeah.
can
All
see
of
it.
them.
If you're not
that's
gonna
doing
put,
that, yes.
the real truth about
Then
what
take
they
that
did,
mess down.
take it down.
Take it down.
But if you want to keep it up there, put all the other shit
Put
up
the
there.
rest- put the
rest
part
of the shit
B.
up there. Yeah. Put the amendment to it.
Right.
That's it. Right there.
Put the
Well,
amendment up.
that'll be the part that have all the stuff scratched out on it. Because you ain't going to never see
Yeah,
that.
you'll never
Right,
see
they
that.
don't do
You'll
that
never see
part.
that.
Never see it.
The only way we gonna find out about it now if they make a movie.
Yeah.
Then they'll be mad about
See, I
that.
mean,
No,
that's
they
how
make
they
a
did
they make a
Dr. King.
meme. They make a meme about it.
Yeah, then they'll be upset
Yeah,
about
that's-
that.
See how they did Dr. King? They want to say he did this. Oh, he was this type of guy. He's this type of guy.
But that does not
well, do that
negate-
same shit about Grant
Right.
and all these other people.
Right.
Right.
So if you can sit up there and make up your stories in your head, we can believe what we want to believe.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, same
So
thing.
where's the fairness?
There is none.
There's no
There
fairness.
is no
There's no
fairness.
fairness.
They don't want it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just say get over yourselves.
Get over yourself.
That's all.
Well,
That's
we're
it.
going to take a quick break.
A quick break. So we got
gonna get us-
we got to get
Cause
out
we
of
gotta
the
get
smoker.
smoke up. We
gotta
got to
get
smoke
Faith
up. We got to get
relit.
another drink. We got to get Faith
Hey,
relit.
how's your cigar? You still smoking?
It went out.
It's
It
kinda
went out.
gone
Oh, Lord.
She been talking.
So Faith, I'm gonna tell you one of the reasons why your cigar goes out is
Talk
because you
too
ain't
much.
smoking. You talking too
Well,
much.
I was, but I was getting a little high over here smoking.
Oh yeah, the first now. See, that's how Faith, that's how they set you up for failure. They ain't tell you might get a little high on your first
Well,
stick.
see, I know when to stop, so I can put it right down there.
Okay, well we gonna relight you.
Kim, that's you now.
I'm just saying I want her to be able to enjoy her smoke because I love to see newbies come on board.
And
Yeah,
women, too.
And
And
guess
women.
what? We didn't give you a Tatiana. How about that?
Thank God we moved
Yes,
beyond
the
that.
Tatianas are typically sweet.
Very sweet.
Very sweet infused cigars. They have a groovy blue.
Do you like
have a
red wine,
vanilla.
Faith? Are you a red wine drinker? Well, that's why I'm glad they didn't give you a Tatiana.
Hey,
Yes.
I know my people.
I'm just asking a question. Dang, you gonna let me talk to that lady?
On that note, we'll be right back. Alright, everybody, we drank up. We got Faith relit.
She lit.
And we got somebody a special cigar that
Oh, my
I
God.
don't know what's up with that, but anyway, she got her a special cigar anyway.
Oh Jesus, I'm giving myself to smoke.
You should give yourself the smoke.
I don't
for
even know
smoking
why I
that shit.
did
I don't
that
even know
to
why you
myself.
did. Yeah, why did you do yourself like that?
I don't know, cause I just was like, it can't be that bad.
It's that bad.
It's not necessarily bad. It's just not.
It's bad. It's
Her
bad.
palate is way beyond that.
It's bad. Lord Jesus, I need a
Shit.
swig of some red wine, a shot of some bourbon or something.
Well, Fabian has always said that sweet cigars go with a sweet wine,
Yes, I do.
and you don't like
You
either.
don't like either one of them.
No, I don't. But I just wanted to do it for the culture and for the people that say I'm cigar snobbish or something.
Well, you are kind of a snob.
I am not. I disagree wholeheartedly.
Oh damn.
I do. I just smoke what I like.
She pointing her finger at you too, Fabian.
That
Did you see
sugar
that?
got you a little high, don't it?
Yeah.
I don't know how people smoke that sugar honey iced tea.
So Faith, one of the terms in the cigar world is PSSITA.
Welcome
Put
to
some
the
smoke-
world.
Put
Welcome
some
to the
smoke in the
culture.
air. Put some smoke in the air. When you see PSSITA, that's put some smoke in the air. But Kimberly has
Changed it.
renamed it when people are smoking cigars. She said put some sweet. What is it?
Put some sugar
in the
in
air.
the
Put some sugar in the air.
And that's what I just did with this Tatiana. I'm over it. Well, I will never do this to myself again.
So y'all go to our Facebook, our Instagram page. You'll see that Kimberly has.
I tried it. I tried it for the culture.
She only took two puffs.
Don't say I ain't never did nothing for the Smoke Podcast. I took one for the
Hey,
team.
you didn't take that shit for the team.
I did.
Your ass asked for that.
I just want because people trying to say stuff. So I was trying to fix it.
Well, I mean, don't go against who you are.
It's nasty. I would never.
It's not nasty. It's
It's
just
nasty
not.
to
It's
me.
not what you like.
It's not what I like. I
There
need
you
a
go.
shot.
Anyway, Faith.
Fate.
What?
Back to you.
So when the pandemic hit, what did the museum do? I know y'all changed your hours.
So look at this. Before the pandemic, we had 365,000 folks coming through annually.
Dang. That's a lot
After
of
the
people.
pandemic, we went down to 35% of that. Then we went up gradually as things started getting better, as we got accustomed to how to get people in, make sure they were social distancing, no crowding. I mean, crowding is a thing of the past, I think, even now.
Yeah,
Right. Because I don't want nobody up on me, so I'm here for it.
Yeah. Well, sometimes it's during the summer. I mean, it's tough.
So come next week is what you saying.
So, so don't come in July.
Okay. Oh, don't come in
July
July.
is the heaviest month. Lots of travelers.
Okay.
Lots of travelers
To the Memphis.
to Memphis.
Especially
a lot of
when
folks
it-
come to Memphis because of
Period.
the museum.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
That's what's up.
Yeah, they come to the museum and then they figure out everything else.
Later, like Beale Street and all that
Well,
other stuff.
the good thing about where the museum is located is that there's a lot going on.
There's a
I mean,
lot.
there's a lot. You can go over to the what's the barbecue place? You can
Central
go there,
Barbecue.
Central Barbecue. You can go
It's
on
all right.
up. You got Beale Street.
Don't tell them about that.
I mean,
though. Go somewhere.
you got everything is right centrally located
But you
near
know
the
what?
museum.
Once you decide to go to the museum, just go there.
Yeah, just go there.
Make sure you hit up the gift shop, buy you some stuff,
You got to be there a couple
do all
hours.
that stuff. Make sure you become a member. Make sure you do all this. Make sure you give to
And
the
come
museum
back
and come back.
and
Tell
absolutely
your
give.
friends.
Now, Faith, when I
The
come,
biggest
can
thing
I,
is bring your kids.
can I do an Instagram story?
Yeah.
That's
You
what I'm
just
talking
can't
about.
you just can't smoke.
You can't.
Wait, whoa,
you can't.
I'm just playing. Faye. I ain't like that.
The museum,
might even get
the
drink, but
museum
you
has,
can't smoke.
in my opinion,
In my own flask.
because
Just bring my own
one
flask.
time I went to where was it at? Louisville, Kentucky.
We don't know.
Well, Louisville, Kentucky. I went to the Muhammad Ali
Yeah.
Museum, and at the time, the Civil Rights Museum was still, you couldn't like take pictures and stuff like that. And then all of a sudden, when I came back to the museum, bam, you could take pictures.
I was gonna say they've been taking pictures ever since I've been there.
Well,
I
at one
encourage you to
point, I
take
do remember
pictures.
where you couldn't take pictures. You
I
couldn't.
ain't gonna give it all away because I want you to visit the museum. So
Yes.
when I go, I ain't gonna do a whole.
Yes,
I'm just gonna
you
do a
will
little
enjoy
bit.
it, and when you go, allow enough time that you
Support.
can go to both the actual museum and you can go across the street to where
And that's
There's a
the
boarding
boarding
house.
house. Now tell us
Yeah.
about the boarding house because a lot of people don't really know about the.
They don't
boarding
even know
house.
it's
They
across the street.
Yeah, tell us about
And
that.
across the street is not across the
It's
street
across the-
is on the campus. So it's not like you going off.
Technically,
campus.
though, it's still across the street.
But it is across Mulberry, which is
Yeah.
which is our address. The
Okay.
boarding house is where James Earl Ray stayed and supposedly fired the shot that killed MLK.
So why do you say supposedly?
Because
Because the evidence does not say.
does not.
And
It
we
does
have
not.
forensic evidence over there. You get a chance to see the
don't
rooms
give it all
that
away.
he was.
Faye. Make them come. Make them.
No, they gonna want to
No,
come
they
anyway.
gonna
They gonna
come.
want to come anyway.
The forensic media come. The lawyers come. They still come. They go through all of our files. They go through the exhibit that tells the full story.
Because
They
it's
get to
hard.
see-
They don't want to believe it or because it's a
No,
made
because
up
everybody's
story.
still trying to figure it out. I mean, I don't think it's that hard to figure out. Honestly, there's no way.
Who you
that this
think did it
man-
then, Faye?
Oh, I know who didn't do it.
Oh, you know he didn't do it.
I don't think he did it.
I don't
but
think he did it
This
either.
is Faith talking.
Okay,
Yeah.
come on, Faith. That's who I'm talking to. I ain't studying what everybody else talking about.
I just don't think that there was a way for this man to get from Memphis to London when he was a side hustler.
Yeah, he was a hustler.
He had no money. He and his brother
He
both
basically
were-
was a
were
little
petty
bum,
thieves.
right? Yeah.
He was, I mean, he was a paid thief.
Posse.
He was a paid,
He's
you know,
a potsy.
right.
One of my
Patsy.
favorite
Patsy
memories
Patsy
is when
Thanks, I got a question.
Jesse Jackson was there, and Jesse, they asked him specifically. Somebody asked him when you guys were pointing, and apparently, so the police asked who did it, and they pointed. So that shot that they
That's
took.
and everybody gets on the balcony, points
and points.
Everybody,
but they were asked the question. The police tried to say that they had did it, and he was like, "No," and they were pointing. It came from that direction. So that's where they were pointing at. They weren't pointing,
were
saying,
pointing
"Yeah."
to
They
the
were pointing
boarding
because they
house.
were asked the question. They pointed at, "No, we didn't shoot him. Came from over there." So
Dang.
I mean, come
Okay.
on, yeah.
Are you
I'm
saying
here
they thought that they shot him?
No.
That's kind of what you just said.
No, I'm sorry. Then let me back up. What he said?
you
What
love to
Jesse-
give me the
what-
change history.
I didn't change. I did not change the history.
Let me tell you what happens.
What Jesse
when you
said-
say stuff like that, then we'll look up and we'll be answering that question for the next 10 years. Well, I heard
Go
y'all
ahead.
say
Wait a minute, Faith.
that they shot him.
Can you correct him because we don't want nobody. We don't
no,
want
let-
misinformation.
can I say it again?
Can Faith correct you, please?
Go ahead,
Go
correct.
ahead, Faith. Go
Well,
ahead.
it's easy. They didn't shoot him.
There you go. Bam. That's it.
Hey,
So if
yeah,
y'all
you need to
thought-
put that bottle down. Eh?
So if y'all thought that he
I
was
know.
saying,
Adrian keeps loading my glass up.
so if y'all thought Isaac was saying that the people
That's an easy one.
do not go to the Civil
And
Rights
listen,
Museum.
there's if you look on the ground on the actual ground, there's a line that goes from where Dr. King was shot at all the way over to it kind of shows you where the supposed trajectory of the shot came from.
When you look across the courtyard
Yep.
and you see the building and there are 3 windows. There are 3 buildings, but in the middle you see 3 windows. The one that's the smallest and it has the window kind of ajar. That's the bathroom window, and that's the one where supposedly the white rifle was stuck out of to make the shot.
There you go. That's it.
And from all the
So
movies
that's where
I've
they're
seen,
pointing is there.
Yeah.
a good sniper never points his gun outside the window. All
Okay.
the movies I've seen.
What movie you see?
Hey, shooter.
Well,
Okay, shoot,
usually
this fool
they
said
should have
shooter.
something where you shouldn't have to do anything. but-
Right, this fool said shooter. I cannot with this show. Not shooter. Okay,
Hey.
can we get back on track, Faye?
Yeah, go ahead.
Because this child is saying shooter.
No, that's the name of the movie, Shooter.
I know I've seen it.
Okay, making sure.
Yeah.
That's what he said.
Like that he adjusting for the wind.
Yeah,
and all.
yeah.
Okay, I get.
Yeah.
Come on, Faye. Don't
You were gonna ask a question. What was that?
Child, forget. These people that made me forget my good question.
Let me do one of Kimberly's numbers. Woo, child.
That made me forget. If I think of it, I'll come back around to you.
Folks come from all over the world
I'm here for it.
coming to pay tribute to Dr. King, and they find out that there is absolutely a museum that pays tribute not just to him, but to the whole movement,
The whole movement,
and
yeah.
all the men and women. There are hundreds of thousands of folks that were in the movement, and we try to pay tribute to thousands of them with their stories. Give you Fannie Lou Hamer is one of my favorites.
Yeah.
What she went through. Look her up.
Why do you think there's
So
a disconnect with the
here's-
young people that don't want to vote, though?
Well, you know what? There was a lot of apathy about voting. You know, and I asked folks that don't vote, not registered, why they don't, and they said, "Well, you know what? I did it, and my candidate didn't win." Okay, you keep going.
You keep doing, right?
One, because it's your right. Once you stop exercising that right, the right gets taken away from you, and they're
That's what I
constantly trying to take that away. We're fighting
Now.
every day.
Right.
We're still doing the same. We have less voting rights now than we did when the Voting Act passed.
That's sad. That's sad.
65 years ago. So,
That's sad.
you know, we just need to understand, 55 years ago, we just need to understand that we can't be.
What if they had given up?
But they didn't.
What if they had, though?
Well, but they didn't.
But where would we be if they had?
Oh,
Yeah.
they had, ain't no telling.
Ain't no
We don't.
telling.
Hey, we don't even want to know the answer to
That's
that
what
question.
I'm saying. That's
We don't
exactly
wanna know
what
the
I'm
answer to
saying.
that
So we
question.
don't want to know the answer to that question. Isn't it? Wouldn't it behoove us to try to do better?
The reason I say they didn't is that they know they couldn't.
They couldn't. Right.
If they did, then we would be in worse shape than we are
That's
now.
what I say.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, one thing I will do is young people have changed the whole trajectory. They have decided, you know, okay, y'all just kind of slept on some stuff. And we're going to have to take it over. We're not asking any permission. We don't want to hear any excuses. We
it.
are going to
That's it.
get this done. Because we don't understand why we're still dealing with this.
Right. They don't understand why we're still
And
dealing
they are
with
very
that.
bold. That's why we had 100+ days after George Floyd, all over. They stopped being emotional. You know, when you're emotional about it, you stop being mad, and then you're going back to work or going back to whatever, and you're
Yep.
done.
That's it.
That's not what the movement was about.
Right,
They just
right,
kept
right.
going and going and going,
Right.
and that's what we saw.
Because
in
they want a
2020.
resolution.
They want, yeah. So that's what we saw in 2020.
Yeah.
Folks were not stopping.
Yeah.
How long? Not long.
Not long.
Not long.
Hey, you know, we got to give it up to them. You know,
To the young people.
Yeah, well, I mean, we give them a lot of hell because you know.
Yeah, but they really took
They-
that.
they-
They took that under their
yeah,
breastplate.
yeah, exactly. So Faith, what's the future of the museum in your eyes?
Bright future.
Right.
There's something great happening at the museum every day.
You gonna make me come to the
There was a
museum
good
every day?
legacy. You know, Beverly, who is my great friend, who did such a phenomenal job of putting this museum with the foundation that it had for it to be built into this major institution, especially with the 2014 renovation. And it's just been going since then.
Okay.
We've had 2 presidents. We got a new president now. And so
Big shout out to Russ.
yeah, Russ Wigginton is our new president, and he's got great ideas. He's got a great vision.
Solid man.
And I was fortunate enough to be there when Biden came and he toured.
Right.
He came and he toured and he said all the stuff that you would have expected him to say.
Well,
You
know
gave him
what?
the smoke last week, didn't you?
It doesn't matter.
Right now you
gave him
now
a-
you on
oh.
the Biden.
Yeah, I gave him the
Because of the
smoke. I gave him the smoke. I gave him the smoke because of what he's
Gas
doing
prices.
now. But I'm
Yeah.
talking about when he came, he was the candidate for president, and he
He was not.
No, he was not.
He
You're right.
announced, he
announced.
announced that day.
He waited.
Yeah, he waited.
We
You're right.
talked to him before then.
That's right.
And he needed to hold up if he was going to get a Freedom Award.
Yep, that's right.
Now, you know what? Let's talk about the Freedom Award. Now,
Yes,
you've been
please.
producing the Freedom Award for how long now? Since you've been there.
I got there in August of 2013. I produced the Freedom Award in December of 2013.
Let me
on
ask
the
you,
job
let me ask you
training.
something. Let me ask you something. It was this really, really cool brother you worked with on the Freedom Award. What's his name?
Damn, Fabian.
You talking about you?
Damn
Yeah,
right.
he talking like, Lord, if that wasn't the biggest plug on the planet.
Like, who are you talking about?
I'm like, I know talking about himself.
talking about me.
Keep in mind what I told you earlier.
We wouldn't do it without Fabian. Fabian and I sit up here hours and hours and hours. This last time I said, Fabian, whatever you got, give it to me. It's good. It's good. It's good.
You know, I called Faith one day. I said, Faith, you know what? I just want to thank you. She's like, what? I said, well, y'all just trust me. I cut shit out here, there. I speed people up. I'm doing all kinds of stuff to make this work. And Faith said, you're a part of us. And
So you know what to do.
You don't know how, but you don't know how to make you feel
Yes, I do.
when somebody
Trusts you.
trusts you like that
That's
for
very
something
hard.
that big. Because half the time they're seeing these videos the night of or the day of that we got only a couple of hours to make some
But
changes
Faith, that's
to.
a tribute to your professionalism and your
I just want to hear you say that.
Oh, that's what you was waiting on.
Oh, it definitely is. Everybody don't have it
Lord.
that easy.
Yeah.
You know that,
Yeah,
Fabian.
trust me, I do know because I done seen.
Yeah, cut some folk down.
Man, what?
What? You gonna get the smoke today?
Yeah, you deliver some half-ass stuff, and wait till you hear from Faith. Because I remember one time I took some pictures, and Faith was like,
Not really.
"They alright," you know. She's like, "Yeah," because I was like, "Man, I got some good pictures." She was like, "It was alright." So I was
Ain't
like,
nothing
"Okay, let
that,
me step it up. Let me step it up."
That good criticism.
Oh yeah. Oh no,
Hey,
Faith
all
gonna
of it
give it
with
to
love.
you.
All
Yeah,
of it.
she
It's
gonna
all
give it
about
to you.
love. It's all about love. But you know what? When you do work for the Civil Rights Museum, you have to really feel the Civil Rights Museum.
I'm finna come work for
It
the civil
helps.
rights.
No,
Y'all
you
need-
have to feel it. You
y'all
have to
need
feel
an
it.
assistant.
It's none of that shit. Well, I'm just gonna throw some shit together. No, you gotta put some thought
You
in
shouldn't
it.
want to anyway.
Well, but others don't care.
feel it. Don't feel it.
They don't
So
feel it.
I'm watching television last week, and Civil Rights Museum commercial came on. And I was like, dang. And I grabbed the remote from my wife, and I said, let me rewind. And I rewound the commercial because it showed the lunch counter. It showed some other stuff, but the lunch counter was, I was like, dang. I was like,
Yeah.
and I started to call you and said, Fabian, did you do that commercial? It was a great commercial. It was
I'm here for it.
It was a really great commercial. So, I mean, everything that comes out of the museum is like way
High
up
level.
here.
Yeah, it's high level.
It's elevated.
It's high level.
It's high
You-
level.
And
That's
you
the
have
only way
to.
we can do it.
Yeah, that's the only way you can
Yeah.
do it. And you have to have it. You have to feel it. You really do. You have to feel it to do work at. The
I feel
Civil
like
Rights
Faith is
Museum.
in the right position for it.
She is. She is. She is. I mean,
I feel
she.
your energy over here.
You
Do
feel
you-
the
do
energy.
you feel it?
It
And
make
I don't
you.
feel everybody energy.
It make you want to step your game up too, don't it?
I'm going to. I gotta start off with the tour though.
Yeah, you got.
I gotta start off because I ain't been since
So
2014.
wait a minute, I want to just ask. So Faith, you said you're from Memphis. So did you go to school in Memphis?
I was born and raised in Memphis.
So where did you go to school?
Hamilton for 12
Oh
years.
Lord.
Well, you
okay.
thought you was gonna say Marrow or some
From
shit.
first grade
I
to 12th
understand.
grade.
I understand.
Come
hey,
on.
let me just throw it out there. Ain't no such thing as a blue wildcat.
Oh, there we go with that.
I had
There
to
we go
say
with
it.
that
There's
shit
no
again.
such thing as a blue wildcat.
That's
in
so
the-
boring.
Only Hamilton could pull that
That
off.
long.
You know what?
You
so
don't
boring.
I'm a
understand.
Melrose, I'm a Melrose graduate, so
Faith,
quite
I'm gonna help you
naturally-
out. I'm gonna help you out.
You so bored with that.
You trying to
That's
say
all
that,
right.
that there's such a thing as a golden wildcat?
Oh, absolutely. In the wild, they are
they-
golden. That's it.
nah.
That's it.
Boom.
That's it. So anyway, Kimberly, who you giving the smoke to?
Myself
Oh,
Why you giving it to yourself?
for smoking this cigar, I got a headache.
so you smoked the Tatiana
I ain't
and
gonna
you
be able
got
to
a
do it.
headache.
Hold on,
huh?
hold on.
I ain't gonna be able to do it.
You can't finish it.
I'm not gonna finish.
She ain't gonna finish it. Look
I'm
at
not
it.
gonna
It's-
take it- you
gonna take it home with you?
went out.
I'm not.
All right, Smoke family. This
I
has
owe
been
you
the first.
$2 for this.
Hey,
You know, you owe us
this shit,
$5.
Hey, you know this
Cash
shit.
out you now because I'm
$7
not finishing it.
$7.32.
You just making numbers up now because they can't cost that much.
They that much.
They
Trust
can't.
me.
They can't. It's
Well,
impossible.
well, you know what? You leave
So
it
now
here.
that this one costs 7, right?
No, that
Yeah,
costs
7,
10.
8.
I tell you what, you leave that Tatiana here, and
I will.
and I know some people that could cut it up, take some
we
stuff
gonna-
out
we gonna
of
clip
it,
the end of
and
it
roll
off.
it up.
I don't care what y'all do with it. I'm done. I tried it for the culture. I'm good.
So
I'm
Kimberly
good.
is giving herself the
the
smoke
for giving
Is that
myself
the
a
first?
headache.
for
Is
even
that a
trying
first?
the cigar.
Is that a Ike, is that a smoke first?
I think that's the first.
And it's okay. It's okay. It won't happen again.
Smoke podcast family.
It won't happen again. I'm
You
done.
have witnessed today
the Tatiana death.
that one of the smoke hosts gave themselves
The smoke.
the smoke.
Right.
I remember one time Ike was trying to give somebody the smoke for him messing up his car, and we ended up, saying
It really was his fault.
But you giving yourself the smoke
Absolutely.
for smoking that Rude ass cigar.
It's not. It's just, you know what? Like you guys have said, we just elevated beyond that. And I'm not a cigar snob, as people try to say.
No,
it's just not for me.
It's not for you.
It's just not for me. I tried it, and I'm good.
I've never had one.
And you don't want to have one.
I've never had one.
You don't want to have one, and if you because I've already been smoking something else, I was like, let me just, it can't be. It can't be. No, I ain't.
So you didn't
that.
trust us. In other words, what you saying?
Well, you ain't never smoked it.
We told you that it was what it was.
Have you ever smoked this before?
I have not.
Well, then you can't.
Why you always buy
Wait a
them?
minute. I'm gonna cut it
Because
off.
I know people like them. Again, when you go to a cigar lounge and you're a newbie, you've never smoked a cigar. Typically, that's what they're going to offer you.
That's sad.
Hey,
That's sad.
Well, look, on behalf of the newbies,
Yeah.
even I know, based on that, not to do that.
You gonna get a headache.
Look, famous, I started with the $10.
That's what's up.
There you go.
But that's a good
There
smoke,
you
though.
go.
That's a good smoke.
Faith,
Kim,
try that
you
with
even
some-
like that one, right?
Yeah,
It's
try that
good.
with some coffee. Try that
Yeah,
with
I
some
bet.
coffee.
I bet.
It's really good in the morning.
All right,
Change
y'all.
your life.
So,
Cream.
Faith, tell us how can people find the museum, and how can they find if somebody wanted to follow you? What social media are
I'm
you
on
on?
everything.
Everything. What's your
Give it to 'em,
social
give it to
media handles?
Faith Morris. It's either Faith Morris on one or Faith G. Morris. Either one of them.
What's G fan for?
Griffin.
Oh, you know what? That's Fred G. Sanford. That's Faith G. Morris.
That's it. That's it.
What's the civil rights handles? What's their handles? Do you know?
NCR Museum.
Oh,
I
NCR.
know.
Okay.
Say, do she know? She made them up.
I'm just saying, NCR Museum, man. We just trying to get the information out there.
NCR Museum.
So we'll
At
know.
NCR Museum.
So if you want to meet me for a tour, just DM me. And we can all go. We're going to support the museum on one day.
Listen, if you have not been to the museum, you are doing yourself,
yourself
a
a
disservice.
disfavor.
Yes.
You need to go.
Come.
It's our history.
I've done myself a disservice.
Bring your
Black,
family.
white,
Bring
kids,
your children.
whatever. Just
Oh, for
bring them.
real?
Just
Hey,
come.
even if you a Klans member, take
They
your
in there
ass to
too.
the seminar.
Listen,
there.
listen. I've
Oh,
seen.
oh.
Believe
Tell
me.
the story. Tell the story.
Oh, no, I've met him. I met him at the elevator.
Really?
At the elevator.
That's what's up.
He was upset.
Why?
And I was on the elevator. He was on
He
the
said
elevator.
y'all was lying on that boy.
Well, no, just lying, period.
I lied, period.
What did he say?
very
What did he
upset.
say?
What did he say,
What did he
He
say?
was
Faith?
upset, and he had his son with him.
Uh-huh.
So I said, so you came here, you brought your son. What was the purpose of you coming? What were you looking for? Because this is the civil rights movement.
Yeah.
So what do you think we're going to do? He was mad because we had the Klans road, but when you come into...
Oh, yeah, he was mad.
Oh, wow. So he brought him and his future little son Klans member.
that talked just like him, agreed
Oh,
with everything
Lord.
he said. He believed everything his dad was
Brainwashed.
saying. And I said, you know what? You need to come back. You need to come back. You need to go back through.
So basically what you're saying is what we already know. Racism is taught.
Oh, no,
Absolutely.
for sure.
Yeah, it's
Is
taught.
that you don't come here being racist?
You don't come in this world being racist.
So did
You
they come
learn.
back, Faith, for another tour?
Well, he didn't call me to tell me he was in there.
That would have been something.
I remember I was at the museum taking pictures for this
Crickets.
guy that used to be. It's not crickets.
Go ahead.
He was talking. He was a former Klans member. This white guy, and him and this black guy had.
Well, no, so that's
Yeah.
there, right? So
Yeah.
he's the one who had reformed these
Yeah.
clan, these wizards, the grand wizards.
Absolutely.
He would get their robes.
Yep.
So he had, and
Oh, you talking about the brother?
yeah,
I
yes,
remember
yes,
him.
Daryl.
Daryl.
Yeah.
So one of the guys, I just can't. I hate it. And I can't think of his name right
We
now.
don't need to
'cause
give him
he's
that
my-
much credit. We
he's
don't need
my-
to give him that
no,
credit.
No, he's a reformed.
He's a reformer.
no.
Yeah, he's no longer. He's no longer.
reformed, and we keep up with each other.
Right, right,
and
right.
he is busy trying to do good stuff.
Yeah.
Oh,
he
that's
was.
what's up.
He is.
Yeah.
That's what's up right there.
That is what's up.
Man, this was a great episode.
It really was.
Thank you, Faith.
Thank
Thank
you
you for
so
having me.
much for finally accepting
Finally.
my.
Man, it's hard to get y'all on the show.
He asked me twice.
Two times.
I did make it seem like it was
He
a lot
asked
of
me
time.
1-2 times.
You know, when we ask you one time and you tell us no, we
the
get all in our
media
feelings.
fight harder than that for me. 1-2 times.
Okay.
It was 2
times.
Okay.
Actually, Faith's like, nah, I want to come. I want to come.
That's what's
You
up.
gonna have me a good cigar? I said, yeah, you Faith. I got
That's
you,
what's
Faith.
up.
Whatever you
So
want to
what you
drink,
think of the
whatever.
cigar?
Huh?
What you think of the cigar?
I like the cigar,
All right.
but I like that there's some taste to it. I really didn't know. that you could have.
Your
that had
expectation
flavor.
So
was
next
it
time
was
you
gonna be
travel
harsh.
and you trying to figure out somewhere to go, find you a good cigar lounge and just go. You don't have to. You don't have to smoke the whole cigar like Kimberly.
and just tell them, hey, the first cigar I had was an infused cigar.
A
I want
Macaanudo.
something like that.
A Macaanudo.
And what's going to
Coffee and
happen
cream.
if you continue to do it? Next thing you know, you're going to be smoking what we smoke.
You gonna be on our level,
Yeah.
and you gonna
Just
be
stay
like,
away.
Come down here and get some of yours because I'm not gonna have all that.
just come down here and bum.
Hey, babe, yeah,
Just come down and bum.
I want a Macaanudo.
Macaanudo.
Just say I want an M.
I want to give me that M. Give me that M.
Give me that
coffee
M.
and
All right,
Espresso
y'all.
and cream.
This is a great
It
show.
was a great show.
Thank you so much, Faith, for gracing us with your
Yes.
presence.
Thank you, Faith.
It was
We
absolutely
appreciate you.
lovely.
Absolutely.
All right, y'all. Until we smoke again, we will
smoke.
holla.
This is the Spotlight Podcast Network.